They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Rodgers to throw once more. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. On play action, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On second and 10, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott. And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air again, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Play action. It's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to work. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Yeah, let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Room here to run. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Marr now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. But I know everyone's thinking that that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Lambeau.
From the 6.
And he'll be brought down right on the...
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Keeps the gain of 9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers! That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen to throw it. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And some room to roam now. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, with plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here's Bass now to send it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Left side, Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and alert! At the 18-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will step out of bounds all the EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 in the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In motion left is Cobb. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Rodgers now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Cobb in motion right. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 48 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Box it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Snap comes at 1. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers to throw once more. Complete to Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
the 17. Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, 70 yards. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot.